God, my king, and my honor, these were the pillars of my life. I am Rodrigo Díaz de Vivar, but history knows me as El Cid Campeador, the Lord, the warrior, the undefeated champion of Spain. My sword, Tizona, cut through the chaos of war, and my legend rose in the flames of battle. Christian and Moor alike respected my name, and though I was exiled and betrayed, I carved my own destiny. This is my story. I was born around 1043 in the town of Vivar, near Burgos, in the Kingdom of Castile. My father, Diego Lainez, was a minor noble and knight in the service of King Ferdinand I of Castile. From an early age, I was taught the arts of war, riding, and swordsmanship. But war was more than steel and blood. It was about loyalty, strategy, and survival. As a boy, I trained with the sons of the Castilian nobility, mastering the use of the sword, lance, and bow. I was also schooled in the ways of diplomacy, law, and courtly manners. But it was in the harsh realities of battle that I truly honed my skills. At the age of 15, I witnessed my first skirmish, and by the time I reached 18, I had already fought alongside seasoned knights, learning the brutal truths of war firsthand. I was raised in the Castilian court, where I became the loyal companion of Prince Sancho, the eldest son of Ferdinand I. When the king passed in 1065, his kingdom was divided among his sons. Sancho II inherited Castile. Alfonso VI received León. García ruled Galicia. Division bred conflict, and war soon followed. My fate became tied to my friend and king, Sancho II, as I fought at his side to reunite our fractured kingdom. In the service of Sancho II, I rose as the standard-bearer of Castile, a title of immense honor and responsibility. Battle after battle, I led our armies against Alfonso and Garcia. I fought in the Battle of Lantada, 1068, and later at Galpedra, 1072, where we crushed Alfonso's forces, forcing him into exile. As Sancho's greatest warrior, I was entrusted with many missions, including the defense of the Castilian frontiers. My reputation as an undefeated general grew, and my enemies whispered my name with fear. I was called Campeador, the champion, for I never lost a battle. But victory was short-lived. Sancho was assassinated in 1072, likely at the hands of Alfonso's allies. With no choice, I swore loyalty to Alfonso VI, though I knew my presence at court was not welcomed by all. I had humiliated Alfonso in battle, and he did not forget. A warrior without a kingdom, I became a mercenary, fighting for both Christian and Muslim rulers. In 1079, I defended Seville, ruled by the Muslim Emir al-Mu'tamid, against an attack by Granada. My fame spread across Spain. To some, I was a traitor. To others, I was proof that skill in war knew no faith. Then came the betrayal. In 1081, Alfonso exiled me. I was cast out, left to forge my own destiny. But I did not despair. With my loyal knights, I rode into the lands of the Moors and offered my sword to whoever could pay. In Zaragoza, I fought for Yusuf al-Mu'tamid, defeating the forces of Aragon and Navarre. Even among the Moors, I was El Cid, the champion. During these years, my army grew into an elite force of battle-hardened knights and soldiers, loyal only to me. We traveled across Spain, serving different lords, but always with the same purpose: to survive and to thrive in a world where only the strongest endured. Spain trembled as the Almoravids, a fierce Muslim sect from North Africa, invaded in 1086. Alfonso suffered a crushing defeat at Sagrajes, and suddenly, my sword was needed again. Though I returned to Alfonso's service, I knew that my destiny lay elsewhere. In 1092, chaos erupted in Valencia. The city was ruled by a weak Muslim emir, Al-Qadir, a puppet of Alfonso. When the Almoravids threatened to seize the city, I saw my chance. I laid siege to Valencia for nearly 2 years, finally taking the city in June 1094. Now, I was no longer just a general. I was a ruler. I governed Valencia with wisdom, balancing Christian and Muslim factions, ensuring stability and prosperity. My rule was fair, but my enemies never rested. The Almoravids attacked again and again, yet I repelled them each time. Even Alfonso, who had once cast me into exile, now recognized my power. In 1099, I faced my greatest challenge, the full might of the Almoravids, marching to retake Valencia. The city stood strong, but I was not the warrior I once was. My years of battle had taken their toll, and in July 1099, I succumbed to illness. Even in death, I would not surrender Valencia. My wife, Dona Jimena, knowing that my soldiers needed inspiration, ordered that my body be dressed in armor, mounted on my warhorse Babieca, and sent into battle. Seeing their feared enemy seemingly leading his men from beyond the grave, the Almoravids broke and fled. Valencia was held for 2 more years before it was abandoned to the Moors. My wife carried my body back to Castile, where I was laid to rest in the monastery of San Pedro de Cardena. But my legend did not die. The people of Spain remembered me, and my name became immortal. I was a knight, a warrior, and a ruler. I was El Cid Campeador, the undefeated champion. I fought for kings and against them. I ruled Christian and Moor alike. I was exiled, yet I carved out my own kingdom. My sword, Tizona, still rests in Spain, a testament to my deeds. Though the dust of centuries covers my bones, my name has not been forgotten. I am still remembered in song, legend, and history as the man who lived by the sword, but ruled with honor. I am Rodrigo Díaz de Vivar. I am Yelchid. A warrior does not choose his fate, but he must fight for the honor he carries.